From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday. I'm Hailey Monaco. We'll get to those stories in just a bit, but first, while this morning's snow has ended, heavier snowfall is not too far away. Let's get a first check on the forecast from meteorologist Jason Stiff with what's coming our way. Jason?
For months now, this is what your mailboxes looked like. It's filled with political ads. Open up your phone, and they're there too. Or people are coming to your door. Turn on your TV and you'll see them there as well. But do these political ads actually work? Political signs like these have been in people's yards for months. They're an easy way to show your support. There are a few new candidates' faces that have been popping up in some people's yards, and while they may not receive many votes, they serve as an important reminder.
The political climate is rising.
It's a common feeling among many Americans this election cycle.
Anxious for the results and very anxious to get it over with.
Jumping into the political scene, some new candidates have taken over a Billings neighborhood.
I'm voting for Jade. Jade 2024 diesel for governor.
Okay.
Now that's going to conflict with my neighbor over there who's got Nell for governor.
MTN News was able to track down Diesel and Jade with a little help from their campaign manager.
Jade! If you're not feeling well, you have a sore throat or a stuffy nose, this would usually be one of the first stops to get something figured out. But now this may be where you're headed to, as Walmart pharmacies across Montana have recently launched their testing and treatment services.
In a place with so many options,
I just like the variety.
one more has been added.
It's a summer staple, setting up a picnic and sitting outside to eat. But as you go to enjoy that meal, you may hear some buzzing, as something else wants your food too.
The wasps have been really bad. They're all over the place.
Just the sight or sound of them can be enough to run someone off.
They're chasing us out of whole sections of the park.
But those wasps are here to stay.
It's something many of us do. But for some kids in our community, the simple act of making a bed isn't a luxury that they have. But one Billings couple is dedicated to changing that.
It's 3% nationwide of kids sleep on the floor.
The Potts family dreams of giving every child a peaceful night's sleep.
This is a city water bill, and for 1 month, this family is being charged $202. They opened this bill feeling confused, and it's the same story for many homeowners in Billings. They just want to know what is happening.
There's just no feasible way that we're going through this much water.
In less than 4 months, you'll need a real ID or passport to fly domestically, or to access federal facilities. To see if your ID is compliant, check the top right corner. It should have a yellow or black star. Do you have a real ID?
Yes, I do.
No.
Yes, we do.
Not yet. No, I don't need it until May.
May 7th, to be exact, travelers without a passport will need a real ID to go through TSA. Come down to the Q2 studios, or at 7 o'clock in just about an hour, you can go to any Master Lube location, the one on King and the one in the Heights. Again, come down here, say hi to us, come see us, or give us a call at 406-259-8130. Donate online at ktvq.com/turkey. We've hit about $1,000, and it just hopefully will keep growing to help our neighbors in need. Augusta, back to you.
Haley, thank you so much. Already $1,000 this morning. Thank you to everybody who calls in to donate. We've really loved adding this phone bank to our show. Haley, stay warm out there. We'll check in with her in just a few minutes. And again, that phone bank's still open.
Go ahead. Don't get out of your way. There you go.
Yes, that's me. And this is what I'm driving.
This is a good day for training, but you have to train for winter conditions even in the summertime.
When the snow falls, slick roads follow, which means car wrecks are more likely to occur.
Takes a lot more distance to stop.
So we hopped into a semi to learn firsthand what people need to know when the winter weather hits.
Charges have been filed in the Selena Not Afraid case nearly 5 years after her death, bringing some sense of justice to the family.
The start of a new year brings a reminder for Selena Not Afraid's aunt, Cheryl Horn.
It's just been a long 5 years.
The anniversary of Not Afraid's death.
Here in Montana, it's not fires, but winter weather spelling trouble. Interstate 90 shut down for 12 hours between Columbus and Big Timber today, causing a backup that stretched for miles.
And earlier this week, we saw scenes just like this one along that same stretch of highway. Our Hailey Monaco spoke to travelers stuck in park today because of the icy roads and blowing snow.
Traffic is moving again in both directions on I-90 from Columbus to Big Timber, but for nearly 12 hours, many people were stuck right here in Columbus.
This has been the worst ice storm I've ever hit.
Late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, truck drivers from around the U.S. came to a halt at exit 408.
You can't miss it driving down 27th Street. A large cage with a mannequin holding a baby inside. A moving piece expressing opposition.
Hundreds of people drive by every day.
Billings First Congregational Church is taking a stand.
I want it to be something that makes people feel empathy.
And making a statement.
Tonight on Q2, another Billings boy hit in the Heights.
The 12-year-old hit by a car on his way home. Now his family wants to prevent the same thing from happening to others.
You never really think like one of your biggest fears are going to come true, especially about your kids.
Plus, a mother lives through her own worst nightmare, only this time it was fake.
Worst phone call of my life. Worst hour of my life.
An upscale AI scam strikes fear into one Billings woman who is now out hundreds of dollars.
And friends helping friends.
Without them going through this, I would not have maybe got in right away at 40.
One woman says her survival story is only possible because of the help from 2 other survivors.
The MTN 530 News starts right now.
From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Hailey Monaco.
And I'm Casey Conlon. A 12-year-old Billings boy has a long road to recovery ahead after being struck by a car yesterday afternoon in the Billings Heights.
The boy was getting off the city bus when he was hit in the crosswalk. The driver, a 27-year-old woman. Tonight, the boy's family is thankful that he is still alive and for all the good Samaritans that came to his aid.
Yeah, however, our Charlie Kleps reports that they hope this accident can still be cause for change.
On one side of me is a road closed sign. On the other is a handwritten one that says no Grandpa's Farm access. Residents of this neighborhood tell me that hasn't been enough and the traffic is causing a safety concern. Tuesday afternoon, a man was shot by a Billings police officer after police received a call of a man with a machete in a busy area of downtown Billings. Here in the small town of Baker, there's just over 30 spots available for childcare, but there's over 200 kids aged 0 to 5. It's numbers like this that equal a big problem. This town may not look like a desert, but it is when it comes to childcare. There's hundreds of years of history on these shelves at the Little Bighorn College, including centuries of land loss for the Crow tribe.
So I said today's a good day.
There's not much math in this Pi Day story, just 2 women who have been running one business for years, making some delicious take and bake pie. I'm currently standing in Montana. Now, I'm in North Dakota, and to take a walk through history in the most important trading post of its time, this is the place to be. As you hit the highways this summer on a road trip, there's many sights to see across Montana, from beautiful landscape to wildlife. And just outside of Miles City, keep your eyes peeled for the creepy crawler giant baby.
No, the buffalo kind of makes sense, but the other ones are just like, what is going on?
What do you get when you mix a giant baby and a herd of beasts? Art.
Filled with crystal clear water, this hidden gem in Lewistown is the perfect place to be on a hot day. And don't let the name deceive you. Here at the gigantic warm spring.
It's not warm. It's 68 degrees all the time year round.
So maybe not so warm, but on a scorching day, the cool water is welcome.
It's not every day you see a baby boutique in the back of a bookstore. But what makes this space even more unique? Everything inside the boutique is free. Walking down the aisles of a grocery store, it may surprise you what products have red dye 3 in them. To check, you have to grab an item off the shelf and look at the ingredient list.
The things that they hide food dyes in,
is crazy. We have to constantly be reading labels.
Alyssa Biddle thinks twice when it comes to what her 3 kids eat.
Garbage pickup is just one of the many things that could be affected if the city and the city union workers don't reach an agreement. A strike has been authorized, and we could see the impacts in a little less than 2 weeks. Now, I need to be completely honest with you, I'm not very confident on riding bikes, but now that the inner belt loop is open, I figured what better way to give it a shot than with an e-bike. Thank goodness I have a helmet on.
Do they come with training wheels? Heading out onto the 5-mile Skyway Trail, I was a bit nervous, to say the least.
Eco, Tour, Sport, Turbo.
Everyone believes they have the best friends, but one local woman is even more thankful for hers.
Yeah, in fact, she credits them with helping save her life, even while they were facing their own very serious health battles.
Arlena Howder shares their story as they prepare to be honored on Pink Night this Friday at the Nile Rodeo.